Alright, Blackboard's offline, but that's okay, we never needed it. We're doing this off the books at this point. So you may ask yourself, what is a clarinet? I can tell you with certainty that it's what this is. With certainly... That's what this is. With certainty, that's about all I can tell you. 'Cause I'm a trumpet player. You can tell by my trumpet merchandise and all my Freddie Hubbard records. But if there's one thing I can do, it's hold an instrument. Okay? So, this is my left hand. No. So this is my right hand. And if you look at the back of the clarinet, there's this little pad thing. Could be made of a few different things, whatever your clarinet is. But it should be on this joint above the bell, and it should be on the back. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take the outermost part of your thumb, and that's gonna go under that. And that's gonna be basically all the stability when you're holding it, or it should be. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna have your fingers straight, basically straight. They're gonna be curved, but they're not. Your hand's not gonna be up. It's gonna be kind of straight on with curved fingers, with this pinky on that bottom key, on the uppermost row, and the other three fingers are gonna be covering the holes, which just makes sense. It should be comfortable. And there, you're holding it with the right hand. Then you got your left hand. Now this one's gonna be a little different. It's gonna be angled a little bit, so you can have more mobility. That way you can adjust to this key right here, and you can move freely. So your first finger is gonna go on this top one, right below this key here. Then the second one and the third one, and then the fourth one is gonna go on this innermost key that's sticking out right here. And that hand's gonna, as I said, it's gonna be curved for mobility's sake. So you can get this side key and you can get this top key. Your thumb's gonna rest, depending on how you're playing, near this hole here. And for most of your notes, that's gonna be covered, except for the exceptions of like F sharp, A. For most of these notes, the thumb's gonna be here. And that's why I mentioned earlier that your stability is gonna come from your right hand, because you don't want to rely on it being up here for one of those times where you don't want it to be sitting on the back, because you'll inhibit yourself from playing the right note. And that's basically how you hold a clarinet. Alright, I should give you one more better visual for that, since it's kind of confined to like the top hands. Okay, so you're gonna have that's straight on here. Thumb on the back, upper hand curved over that little hole there. Yeah, it's gonna look like that. You're holding yourself a genuine clarinet the right way. You can show your director and they'll be like, "Where'd you learn to do that?" Don't tell them. And it's gonna sound something like this. It's gonna sound something like this. And that's gonna be how you hold a clarinet. Right hand on the bottom, supporting under this, straight with these fingers covering the holes, and on the bottom of these forwardmost keys. Left hand curved for mobility, covering these three holes, covering that innermost key, and thumb on the back where it makes sense to be. Also in a position where it can easily pivot to this key right here. The clarinet.